Hey guys, today we're going to make some made from scratch brownies. This isn't a terribly fancy recipe. I'm getting it off of the side of the Nestle Toll House baking cocoa box. So if I look over at that, I'm looking at my measurements. The first thing you're going to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And the second is you're going to completely melt 3/4 cup or 180 grams of butter. And today we are using the Kerrygold butter. The next thing you're going to do is add in 1 2/3 cups of granulated sugar, nice and carefully so it doesn't splatter, and 2 tablespoons of water. You're going to mix that together completely. Make sure you get those lumps of sugar off the bottom of the bowl. Then we're going to add in 2 large eggs and our 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I almost said extract. Extract. And stir that in. Make sure you break up those yolks really well. Alright, now, technically, you are supposed to stir together these dry ingredients, the flour, cocoa powder, baking powder, and salt, together in a separate bowl. I do it all in one bowl because that's less dishes for me to do. Plus, I've never noticed that it makes a true difference anyway. So, we're going to take our flour first. This is 1 1/3 cups of just all-purpose flour. I'm going to add in about half at a time. All right, now we're going to add in our 3/4 cup of baking cocoa right here. And then the last things we're going to add, this is, let me look here, 1/4 teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of baking powder in this bowl. We're going to add that in. Mix it really well. Make sure you scrape the sides and the bottom. You want to get everything really well incorporated. And it smells. Do you smell that? It smells divine. And then the last thing we're going to add, we had some leftover Nestle mini morsels. And these are semi-sweet. And I'm just going to throw those in. I'm not sure how much this is. Probably anywhere from 1/4 of a cup to 1/2 of a cup. Probably more like 1/4. Maybe 1/3. And I'm just going to fold those in. You can add mixed nuts, you can add M&Ms, you can add pieces of candy bar, whatever your heart desires. You can make these a festive brownie and add certain colored M&Ms to, and yes, my hands are clean, to this, and then you could have St. Patrick's Day brownies and have green M&Ms, or Valentine's and have pink and white. I mean, you could really make this what you want to. So I sprayed my 8x8 inch pan with this Great Value vegetable oil spray. You can use whatever kind you want. They recommend a 13x9 inch pan, which is a cake pan, but I like my brownies to be thick and fudgy. So I go with 8x8 or 9x9, whatever you have on hand. So I'm going to pop these in the oven. It says 18 to 25, but I always check my bounties. I always check my brownies around 15 minutes because you never know how things are going to cook in your oven versus the manufacturer's oven. Alright, so the brownies baked for about 18 to 20, 25 minutes, just somewhere around there. I kept setting it at 3 and 4 minute intervals because I didn't want to overcook them. The way you check, in case you don't know how brownies or cake or anything is done, you put the toothpick, is the word I'm looking for, in, and if it comes out relatively clean, I like mine to be a little gooey, so a little bit is fine for me. Also, as they cool, they'll set a little more, and they won't be goopy inside. So that is what they look like, and I'm super excited to try them. The recipe suggested sprinkling powdered sugar over the top, but for me, that I don't want that. That's a mess I don't want to have to clean up. So I'm just gonna leave them as they are. So it's been about 15 to 20 minutes since the brownies have been out of the oven, and we are going to try it.
Or she's gonna try it.
I'm getting it. It's good. That's really a very, very chocolatey, very good. And the batter was good too. Not that I ate any of it.
Not that you ate something with raw eggs.
I don't have salmonella now, it's fine.
That is awesome. That is a very, very, very good chocolate brownie.
Yeah, and you saw how easy it was. Very good.
Yeah, that was as easy, almost as easy as buying a box mix.
Yeah. And the only reason I had all those extra bowls and things and it all measured out pretty was for the video. Nor if I was just making it for myself, I would have the bowl and just add everything as I went. I would not measure it all out and all pretty. You need one bowl and a pan and you're good. These are super easy, good for your kids to help. I think it would be a fun family activity.
Oh yeah, I love that. Absolutely love those. Those are delicious. And I'd say if you can eat them when they're a little bit warm.
Like this.
Yeah, do that because they're excellent just a little bit warm.
With some vanilla ice cream.
And some fudge. So anyway, thank you all for watching and leave a comment below of your favorite brownie recipe.